The Apartment. We made it to a second episode.
They said we wouldn't do it.
But we did it. How's everybody doing today?
I'm sleepy.
How was work, Nolan?
It was very busy today.
Chopping those fruits like you
Chopping
do?
those fruits,
the
yeah.
basement?
Just gunning for a promotion, man. One of these days.
But yeah, we are The Apartment. We're your host,
that's
Mitchell.
Fine, that's fine. I'm good. I'm doing good too.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, how are you, Mitchell?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
You recovered from last night?
No, I feel like I was hit by a train.
That's pretty good. But yeah, we're The Apartment. We're your hosts, Mitchell, Nolan, and Jordan. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know that we are now officially on more podcasting platforms. So we're now officially on Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts. So not just Spotify and YouTube. So wherever you want to listen.
Speaking of the Apartment podcast, I just have something to bring up here. There's another podcast called The Apartment. And I think, yeah, but they have like way more subs than us. So if we could just get a way more engaged fan base, that would be lit.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The crazy thing, well, I was just searching up on YouTube, like the last
I saw
episode.
one podcast, but it didn't have 30. It didn't have many subscribers.
We're obviously the better apartment, so I think
we're actually the only guys living in an apartment
ever on planet Earth.
Yeah, like
the only guys. So
I don't even think anyone else owns an apartment.
But yeah, if you guys could just get it, like, can we beat them, please? Because we don't want to be followers. We want to become so big that everyone else thinks that they're copying us.
By living in an apartment.
Because we're the first guys to have done it.
Jordan, I forgot well, before we started, but we're still wearing matching sweaters.
Yeah, we are. We're matching. These are our high school sweaters, for context.
Nolan didn't get the memo.
I didn't go to your high school.
Yeah, well, you should have.
But what's the name of your high school, Nolan?
I went to Christ the King Catholic Secondary School in Georgetown, Ontario.
Wow.
Shout out CTK, go Jags.
Go Trojans.
It was a pretty basic Catholic school, but I had to wear a uniform, and you guys didn't have to wear uniforms, did you?
No, it sounds like hell.
Oh yeah.
Uniforms are the worst.
Yeah,
not only did I have to get up at 6 a.m. to catch a bus because it was not like the Catholic school wasn't in my town, but I had to wear a fucking polo shirt, and it was like a white polo and then like these like ugly navy like khakis, and then for the first 3 years I went there I had to wear dress shoes as well. But like they also had these like optional items, so like I don't know why, but both me and my twin brother we wore the sweater vests, and looking back on it now I'm like, who the fuck wears a sweater vest, and with a polo no less. But we thought it was pretty drippy back in, I don't know, 2014.
It was like your version of fuckboy.
Dude, I used to wear all the nice stuff back in. I can't even speak. I had the nice drip, in grade 9.
Did
you remember what I used to wear, Mitchell? I got my baggy sweatpants.
Both of you guys strike me as the kind of guys who would wear shutter shades unironically.
What's a shutter shade?
What even is that?
Like the sunglasses the sunglasses that just have all the lines in them. Oh yeah. Mitchell, you strike me as the type of guy who would not only wear shutter shades, but also listen to LMFAO unironically. Party rockers in the house tonight. Yeah.
Funny enough, we actually had that on last night.
Yeah, we did. Actually, that was on last night.
True, yeah.
Did you hear it?
No, I was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. We play our music at an appropriate volume,
Yeah,
to let Nolan sleep.
Shout out the neighbors. Honestly, I feel like I would not want to be our neighbors just because we're jumping around. Like for context, for everyone who's listening right now, last week I was alone in the apartment and I left and I saw like this guy and his daughter like moving in next door, and I was like a little bit taken aback by it because we actually, for like the first 2 months we lived here, we thought that our neighbor that apartment was occupied by our landlord. But
what is that noise?
Yeah, there's a noise coming from somewhere right now. But yeah, we thought that our landlord lived there, and then Mitchell walked by and the door was open and he just saw nothing but a couch. So originally we thought that was like our landlord's like shag pad. But now it's like an actual like adult male, not that we're not that, but like an actual man and his daughter.
I wouldn't call us that.
And then you have like these guys over here playing like LMFAO at 11 a.m.
You can't just say
11
these guys
p.m.
in our group. You're part of it.
That's on kids though,
You can't deny
Well,
that
I'm
if you
just
play
saying,
that at
like-
a party, it's
like,
not good.
It's kind of weird because everyone else in our building, like, we have like a couple who lives above us, but they're like so far away that like I don't think they could hear anything. And then there's guys who live directly above us, but they're like kind of like our age too. So I think it'd be weird if you were like a straight up like working class dude with a 9 to 5 living in like a building that was pretty much occupied by like university age kids, you know. Welcome to the dorm. We should give him a beer funnel and say, "Welcome to the dorm, bro."
Welcome to the dorm. So
We
Nolan,
should.
I just made a cake and you saw it. Do you have any advice for like? Because every time I make cake, I've made it twice now. I can't get like when I try to. I know we don't even have a proper cake pan, so that's probably the issue.
Yeah.
But I try to like bang it so hard, and only like half of it falls out. Like I can't get it to stay aligned.
One thing that you can do is now. First of all, I'll preface this by saying that I'm no chef. I would consider myself. Oh, I'm no baker. I
he's a
consider
chef.
myself more of a
Oh.
chef than a baker. But essentially, they actually have these cake pans that are like round, and it's like a door on it, and then the cake pan like it's like a circle, right? And then the circle actually comes apart, and then you lift like it uncircles itself, and then the cake is left standing there. But for those listening, Jordan actually cooks cakes in a saucepan. So we went to Value Village and we bought a saucepan, and it had like plastic handles on it. So then we used our drill to take the plastic off so that we could put it in the oven. I don't know if it's even food safe, but we've had a couple cakes from it now.
What do you mean? How could a pan?
They're not best looking, but they taste pretty fire.
How could a
The
pot
cake's
be
pretty good.
not food safe?
Well, there's a difference between heating up the bottom of a pot. Oftentimes, especially in cheap pots, they're not going to actually cure the metal on the top because you're only really putting heat on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And especially if it's a worn down pot, like I don't even know if you're supposed to, like think of it this way. A lot of people cook in the oven using like glass and ceramic, but here we are putting straight up aluminium, mate.
So what you're telling me is that we're eating metal in the cake, basically.
We're not eating metal. is all
Okay,
I'm
cool.
saying.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You confirm that, eh? So speaking of food, I was kind of curious. So we all think we eat pretty decently well for like university
Jordan has a
students,
saying.
freshly new.
Well, he's got two sayings. One of them is, "This is the best insert whatever meal you're having at the time I've ever had," and then the other one is, "We eat like
kings.
we eat like kings."
We eat like kings. But yeah, basically what I was saying before is I wanted to do some research to see how we actually compared to like other uni students. So I found this one article from the Washington Post, and basically they polled 66 universities.
Isn't that a sus source?
Well, Washington Post? Why is that?
Why?
How are they sus?
There is a sus source that's something post.
They're
Anyway,
like one of the
go on,
biggest.
go on.
I
one
get
of
all
the
my
biggest
news from
news
Snapchat
source.
and Reddit.
I
Yeah,
get all
that's
my
true,
news
yeah.
from
Oh,
Philip DeFranco. Shout out Philip DeFranco.
Not even like Reddit posts that link the website, just Reddit text posts. That's where I
Yeah.
get my post. If anybody gets that.
And TikTok.
Any Redditors. Yeah, so basically what I was saying is they polled 66 universities, and 36% of the students think they do not eat enough. So I was going to go around. What have you guys eaten in the last 3 days? We've kind of been eating
3
different stuff.
days. Yikes.
Do you remember? Well, what you eat today? What do you eat for breakfast?
So for breakfast, I had 2 bagels, and honestly, like for context for everyone who's listening, I work at 7 a.m. So I'm eating these bagels at 5. So that doesn't change the fact that my body still wants food around 8, which kind of sucks. So like, I had 2 bagels, and then at lunch I had like this bagged rice thing, which is like not good, and a bunch of granola bars.
Like Uncle Ben's rice.
Yeah, like Uncle
the
Ben's
Minute Maid ones?
microwavable.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Those are
But the
good.
thing is, they're good, but like, it's no home cooked meal. For those who
It is-
listening,
it's home cooked by Uncle Ben.
we often cook like a dinner, and when our schedules line up, we'll cook like a big dinner, and then we'll all some of us will get lunch. Mostly me will get lunch out of it the next day. Hence my chef title. But yeah, no, I don't think I've been eating that good. But like last night I had this burger, and I went to this burger place, and this guy, so he was like, he says to me, they have like 4 items on their menu. It's like one of those bougie places where like they don't really offer a lot, but it's supposed to be like really good for what it is. It was called Hamburger. If anyone's in Toronto and they know the restaurant,
Wait,
Hamburger.
just called hamburger?
Yeah, but it was like it's like fancy. Anyway, I
know
go
of a pizza
there.
place just called
I go in
Pizza.
there and I'm like, "Can I get a cheeseburger?" Right? Because it attracted me on the menu. But then I saw it had pickles and tomatoes. And I don't like pickles or tomatoes, but like it had lettuce and house sauce, which the plain cheeseburger they were offering didn't have. So I was like, "Okay, let me get that. Hold the tomatoes and pickles. And the guy's like, oh, just so you know, for next time, we don't do modifications. Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, you have two options. You give me the pickle and lettuce, and I will straight up throw it on the ground. I mean, the pickle and tomato, rather. And I'll straight up throw it on the ground in the city streets for some dog to choke on. Or you can put it on the guy's burger who comes in after me and let him enjoy that because that's what he came here to get. Like, what do you mean you don't do modifications?
Wow, you're very passionate about that.
No, it honestly pissed me off. I was like, you can't tell me how to order my fucking food, dude.
I had
But yeah, I ate that. That's what I ate.
I ate a pretty fancy dinner last night, actually. Oh no, was it? No, sorry, 2 nights ago. That I want to talk about.
I was gonna say last night you had fucking Subway.
No, 2 nights ago, I sometimes make myself Mr. Noodles, but I want to add a little spice to it, So I put some Walmart Great Value California style veggies in it, some broccoli,
Wow.
Ooh, a
carrots.
little upgrade. Sometimes
That's
people do like
fancy.
the eggs. Some people put
That's too
little
much.
egg
You just
bits
put
in
frozen
it.
vegetables.
Yeah.
I know, I felt so.
How fancy can you make
good.
ramen though? Really?
Challenge me.
Yeah, I will. The
Ramen
weird thing
making
is like
competition.
I always think of ramen in the context of like student food,
It is.
but
That's what it is.
downtown they have hella ramen places that are like really expensive, and I'm like,
But they don't.
I
use,
can't.
Like, Dollarama.
Yeah, they don't. But will I ever see myself spending $16 on 2 bowls of ramen?
Probably not.
Hell no.
'Cause you probably
99
eating Too much
cents.
here already.
Great value. Yeah.
Providing value, that is great.
Mitchell, give us a food story.
This sounds so bad. I don't usually eat like this, but this morning, my breakfast was half a plate of fries and a cinnamon roll.
Oh wait, that was cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
How'd you get a cinnamon roll?
My mom sent it home with me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I ate this morning.
Really healthy.
Wow, very healthy. Yeah.
Do all climbers eat like that?
Oh yeah, that's actually all we eat. We only eat fries, ramen noodles, and cinnamon rolls.
Fuck climbers.
What did you say?
What? You'll have to watch the episode to find
I
out.
actually didn't hear you.
You'll have to watch the episode to find out.
So Mitchell, the 23rd tapes come out now, and I want to
Yeah.
ask you where does it rank out of all your tapes that you've made so far?
I think it was one of my favorites. I think it was probably in like top 5.
Was that the Halloween one?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I just want to say there's a lot of drunk Nolan in that tape.
No, you're sober.
I didn't
Whole time.
give consent to be put on blast like that.
No, you were sober the whole time.
I think my body looks sober, but in my eyes like. The thing is, on Halloween, like it was a good time and all, but like I got too lit too quick, and I actually had to go home early because I was gonna throw up, but I didn't. I didn't puke, and I found out later that 2 of our boys actually did puke after I left. So I think I left at a decent time. But I will say that watching that tape, I don't know who that man was. He looked a lot like me.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't know who that man is.
No, like
My
no, it was
ass.
me. It was me, but I don't know that guy, you know.
No, but
Yeah,
Mitchell,
neither do I.
Drunk Nolan's a different guy.
Mhm.
Mitchell, what makes it rank top? You said top 5, right?
Yeah.
What makes it a top 5 tape-worthy tape?
I don't know. Sometimes you just like while I'm editing them, I'll just be like, yeah, this is like really good.
Yeah, you really jam out to the music. I noticed when you
Yeah.
edit these tapes.
What
The
was your
music makes
favorite
it like
part?
really good. Definitely the end of like when just like the kind of montage of the Christmas, or not the Christmas, the Halloween party.
Halloween party was a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it was. So we added a few signatures.
So
to
yeah.
our-
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Cutting
okay,
me
yeah,
off there.
Yeah.
Cutting me off there, Grandpa.
You said just talk, man.
Jordan, you're literally the boomer of the house. I think
I'm
you're more of a
not.
boomer
Why do
than
you
Nolan.
think that? You keep saying
Because
that.
you
I
literally.
thought you said that I was more boomer than him.
Okay, no.
today.
This is my.
See, Hannah was in my
consensus.
room and she told me that she heard you say that.
No, I said it the other way around. So I think
Oh, okay.
I think you're a boomer because you're old, but you're not really. He's actually a boomer because, first of all, I'll say things and they just go like through his head. Like he does not hear me.
Hey, I can't
ever.
always hear
Like,
what you
you're-
say.
You're a fucking boomer, Jordan. Like. And
How's,
then
well, like, what do you say that goes through his head?
like anything, I'll be like, "Yo, Jordan, what are you doing on your computer there?" Or like, "Jordan, you gonna wash these dishes?"
What?
Silence, dead silence.
What?
You know exactly.
It's crazy
what
because
I'm
sometimes
talking
I'll be like, "Yo, Mitchell, watch the dishes," and he like it'll be
Never
silence, but
happens.
like I know for a fact
It never
like that
happens.
he fucking heard me.
about.
I know he heard me say it.
No, you do that,
He's
Mitchell.
actually
I've seen you do that.
He's never told me to do dishes because I'm the only one who does dishes in the whole
Yo,
This guy doesn't
no
get
way!
it.
Get out of here! This guy's on some other shit.
house. Whose dishes are in the sink right now?
Baby, you cleaned the apartment today. Thank you. I love you.
Whose dishes are in the sink?
Bro, there's like 3 dishes,
Don't-
bro.
whose
I didn't have time to
Whose
wash
dishes?
them. What?
Whose are they?
Yeah, they're mine. But I didn't have time to wash them.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
How would I have time? I just made the stuff, bro.
You're right.
Wait to do this.
I'm gonna try some
Fucking
cake
boomer.
later. I'll let
Because
you
you
know
can't
if
move
it's worth
fast
the
enough
dish
to
in the
wash
sink.
them.
Is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know. So, guys, we had a pretty fun night last night. What did you do last night, Nolan?
Started off the night. No, I'm a wholesome boy.
Right.
We actually.
Christian.
So, I was on TikTok a week ago, and we saw this thing that all the TikTokers are going to on Dundas Street called the Hippie Market, and it's like the
Wait,
most
really?
basic ass shit I've ever seen. It's like, it's an open air thrift store where there's all these like vintage markets from around Toronto. They take like a tent and sell it there, and it's in an actual old beer store parking lot, which is kind of cool. And it's really good with COVID because you don't have to go in a store. But essentially, there's a lot of pretentious people there who are like there not even to buy stuff, but to be seen as well. And so Hannah and I just went down there to like look for some clothes because we love going to thrift store.
Okay.
And we actually got some really cool finds, which is cool.
What'd you find?
I got 2 vintage jackets. I got a vintage Nissan denim varsity jacket, as well as a vintage. It's another varsity jacket. It's not denim. It's leather, and it says Arizona Street Racing or something like that on it. Very cool. Very fresh. Hyped about it. So we went there, which was kind of cool. But yeah, there's a lot of TikTokers there, man.
Really?
Like,
Really?
okay, so
You
last
saw
week.
them filming TikToks?
Last week, I saw a TikTok about the hippie market that reminded me to go this week. That was like, hey, so I'm at the hippie market like every other TikToker. Then today, my twin brother lives in Ottawa, for everyone listening. He sends me a text. He's like, this is you, isn't it? And what it was someone else's TikTok of the hippie market, and me and Hannah were in the background. He's like,
Really?
he's like spotted you on my For You page. And I was like, no
Wait,
way.
did TikTok like have many
What?
likes?
It had like a 9,000 likes.
Oh,
That's so
But I
weird.
just think it's
Damn.
weird that it was on my twin brother's For You
Yeah, that's
page. And then
crazy.
he's like, hey, that's
and you were just
That's
in the
my
background.
brother.
Could you see your face?
yeah, you could see me and
Yeah,
Hannah
you're
like
famous, man.
clear as day. Yeah, we were just out there looking for clothes. So we went there, and then we went to a place called Bandit Brewery, and we got fried yuca. And you know what yuca is?
Oh, what's this
No.
It's like a mix between a potato and a rutabaga.
guy? Those are both.
And what they did is they like
Those are all made up to
what's
me.
a
I don't even know
rutabaga?
what
a
what
rutabaga
you
is like
just said
some
means.
sort of beet-ish root vegetable, but essentially they mashed it up with tarragon and like chives,
So don't
and
even
then
tell me on
they put it in like an icing piper, and they pipe it out into hot oil, so you get these like fried little things that kind of look like cheesy squiggles, and then they put like garlic mayo all over it, and it was fire. And then we got some craft beer, which was lit. Craft beer is really strong, just so everyone knows. And then we went and we got cookies at the Night Baker, and then we went to Dollarama, and then we came back and we watched a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, date night in the city.
Speaking of,
Ain't
you
no
said
thing.
you said oil, right?
Yeah.
So okay, that just reminded me of last night. So last night, like one of our friends Abdullah came over and we went to Subway, right? And as he was making his sub, he's like choosing all of like what he wants on it, and at the very end, he's like, "Can I get some oil?" Some like olive oil on his sub. Like, have you ever heard that before? Someone wanting
No, but,
olive
like,
oil.
Oftentimes with
drizzled on
like
their sub?
pizza and bruschetta and shit like that, they have like, especially at Italian restaurants, they'll have like oil with chili flakes in it. I mean, it's not good for you. For anyone listening,
But,
when we cook with hella oil and fat. Like
No,
we
but
go
this is-
through
this
olive
is
oil
just
like
raw
no apartment
oil,
ever.
just like in your sandwich.
Maybe, but
Like
like
having a-
also like sometimes Subway will have like their sub sauce will be like something similar to like a balsamic, which is oil.
Okay.
But that is weird. Why? What kind of sub was he getting?
Just like I don't know, like a meat sub, just like sandwich meat.
Did they do it for him?
No, she's like, I don't have any.
Shit.
Yeah,
Has
she
he
kind
been
of
to
just gave
Subway
him. She
before?
gave him the funniest look too.
Has he ever been to Subway before?
I think so. Yeah.
So. Yeah, he knew
I'm
what
pretty
he was
sure.
doing. But
But he just asked for that. I guess
Yeah.
he must have gone that somewhere before.
He
Yeah,
knows
man.
what Subway is.
Shawarma over Subway any day. will
I
say
could
that.
agree with
course.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alibaba's all the way.
Yeah, we live within 1 kilometer of I think 4 separate Alibabas, which is like this chain shawarma restaurant here in Toronto, and it's bad, man.
It's funny too, because the first time Nolan, like we met Nolan, we literally
Yeah.
walked I think 30 minutes to get to one.
Yeah, we walked 30 minutes to get to an Alibaba's, and then on our way back to like view the apartment, we saw that there was one like way closer. Like there's literally one on our block, and we were like, what the hell? But it was worth it because we had time to kill anyway. But yeah, Alibaba's, shout out Alibaba's, sponsor the podcast. Why don't you?
Man, I
Please.
want free shawarmas for life.
Next
What?
I don't know who
Podcast is-
Alibaba is or where he resides, but if anyone out there can actually send a message to Alibaba, this is from the boys to Ali himself.
Alibaba himself.
Ali, we love your food. We love your cooking. Sponsor the boys podcast. We honestly don't require much.
Put some respect on his name. That's Mr. Baba.
Yeah, Mr. Baba, we love your food. Sponsor the boys. We honestly don't even really need money. Buy us
No,
one
just-
mic so that Jordan has
I
a
just
better
need a
mic.
mic, man. Like I still got the wax set up.
And we'll
but-
take maybe 2 chicken shawarma platters a week.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
And then that's it.
And what? You get free endorsements? We're already endorsing you right now. We love you.
Yeah.
Hit us up in the DMs. Why don't you?
Why don't we just start
Yeah, man,
acting
hit up
like
my
they already
email.
sponsor us? Like start every podcast with this podcast is sponsored by Alibaba's.
Yeah, we'll lie.
No, because the thing is, you gotta bait them. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta shout them out in order to get their attention. But if we shout them out too much, they're gonna realize that it's free endorsement whether or not they respond to us or not. So Alibaba's, fuck you. We're not gonna mention
Wow,
your
you
name.
just ruined any
But
potential
also-
No, 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 no.
opportunity.
Sometimes
We're not
really
gonna
good
mention
stuff.
your name until you sponsor us. Again, Ali who? I don't know. Maybe hit me up.
This is Marketing 101 with Nolan.
Yeah, dude. Hard to get.
So there's some sad news today. Kind of, I know 2020 has just been a sad year, but Alex Trebek, Canadian legend, host of the longtime show Jeopardy, passed away today. So
That's quite unfortunate. He went to U Ottawa, man.
did he actually?
Yeah, I remember like when I used to live in Ottawa, there was like a Alex Trebek alumni hall at U Ottawa.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this one clip on Twitter. It was this one man, and he was just crying on like he had just won I think $24,000 on Jeopardy because he was a contestant for some context, but yeah, he really changed a lot of people's lives. So may you rest in peace, Alex.
Shout out Alex Trebek.
Yeah, Mitchell got silent there. Doesn't know what to say.
I don't know.
Segments don't exist on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
And Mitchell doesn't know a lot, so
What do you
We
mean I
have-
don't know?
we
He
have to
doesn't
bait
know a
him.
lot about a lot of things, so
We have to
kinda
bait
have
him.
to. We have to kind of like hold his hand in pretty much everything.
Sometimes I'm socially uneducated about things, but other
well,
times
sometimes.
yeah. I know quite a bit.
Mm. I don't know.
So
about
what are we?
that.
So what are we thinking, guys?
Welcome back to podcast.
Are we thinking of wrapping this up now? Is there any last minute thoughts you want to say?
Ali who hit us up in the DMs. We love you. Thank you for listening. To the whoever amount of people are listening to this.
It's just my mom, Jordan's mom, and my brother.
Hi Jordan's mom. Hi Mitchell's mom.
Do you think the mice in our apartment listen to this?
Definitely, they're hearing it live in stereo right now.
Wait, let me see what other segments you had written on your phone. I'm just curious on what you had written down.
We're running out of time. Jordan works in 15 minutes.
You're
man.
already like ruining this is now I'm gonna have to
Good thing he only has to
Say
cross
something,
the
say
street
something.
to get to work.
Yeah, no, that's pretty nice. I don't have to do it.
Yeah,
Nolan. Just
honestly,
explain your trek right now.
My
Nolan.
trek is like I take 2 subway lines and then I walk 20 minutes to get to work. It takes me an hour to get to work. So I leave here at 5:50 to get there for 7. Whereas Jordan and Mitchell literally have to
Just
cross
walk
the
across
street. And it's fucked because it's like they just walked in there and asked for a job. And if I knew that was possible, I wouldn't have a job an hour across town. But here we are.
So yeah, guys, before we wrap this up, we'll do one more segment here, okay? I think it'd be good. So basically, we've been having this little internal debate, who's the cleanest, who's the messiest, and Nolan is pretty opinionated
Okay.
on that.
I say on the count of 3, we say who's. Let's start with the messiest. On the count of 3,
1.
we say. Whoa, do you all have your answers?
It's hard though to group it because like we're all messy in like specific things, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just cleanliness.
One thing that I think that like is just different between you and me, you guys and me, it's like sometimes you guys are just chill with living in the filth.
We are not chill with living in filth. You make us sound like we're fucking
Bro, I
animals.
woke up this morning and there was like hella
That
garbage
is
on
not
the
the same.
floor,
It's
and,
not-
and then you're like, I wonder why we have mice.
Hey, you act like that's what it's normally like, bro.
Yeah, that was.
There's been a craft single wrapper in the hallway for
I don't even
Where?
know what
a
craft single
week,
is,
bro.
so-
I will get this right now. Hold on.
What's
Hey,
craft
grab
single?
it, prove
What's
this.
craft single?
Fucking cheese, man.
Cheese, bro.
See, I mean, that's what I fucking mean. You didn't answer till Noel answered because you didn't hear me. It went through your fucking ears. I said, "What's craft single?" And
Yeah,
I was
but-
like,
To be honest with you, to be-
cleaned it up.
to be honest with you, I didn't actually know what it was, so I waited till Nolan to said it.
They cleaned it up. It's not there anymore, but it was there
Okay.
for like 3 days, and I wasn't about to clean that up.
And to be honest with you, I don't eat processed cheese, so I already know that wasn't me.
so you know what probably happened? Someone probably just accidentally dropped it on the ground or it fell out of a garbage, and it probably wasn't anybody in particular.
All right, let's just see who's the
Okay, on the count of 3.
who's the for the messiest.
Yes.
Because I don't think there is no cleanest. Jordan's right, but
Okay,
who's the messiest roommate?
30?
In terms of common areas, not rooms.
Okay, we'll do rooms after.
So we all have to say like someone that's not ourselves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Mitchell.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! 100% Mitchell.
That's
Mitchell
so
never
not
fucking
true.
cleans up.
Because they're so full
We love
of
him though. We
shit.
love him though. We love him though.
They're so full of shit.
Yes.
I have to clean up Jordan's gross mac and cheese dishes.
Jordan
all
leaves
the time.
boxers in the bathroom for days.
I'll admit, I'm the
But it's
messiest in
not
the
in the open.
bathroom. When it comes to
Yeah,
bathroom
yeah.
stuff,
When it comes to the
I'm
bathroom,
by far the
He's
best.
a messy boy. But when it comes to the ditches and the kitchen, it's my boy Mitchell.
Okay. How about rooms then? You guys
Rooms, if
Okay.
I'll take rooms. Like my room doesn't always look the greatest because I think I have way more shit in my room than you guys do though.
My room's
I was gonna
actually
say
my
Jordan.
my room's kind of a mess.
I've
Jordan-
Have you seen the inside of his closet?
Yeah, true. Jordan actually, honestly, let's just like I'm gonna fucking air out some dirty laundry right now by saying this. We moved in here, and Jordan didn't put sheets on his mattress or a mattress cover for like 3 weeks, and he was just sleeping on a bare mattress with a comforter, no top sheet.
He bought it used too. It was
Yeah,
a
I said
used
it. Yeah, used mattress, and he still did that. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? You know.
You could say that you're the messiest.
Okay,
Some
let's do
aspects.
messiest with common areas one more time just to end this off.
Let's
Three,
not. Well, let's
two,
not. That,
one.
that's-
What are we
it's-
doing?
We're
No,
gonna do what we already did.
no, I don't think we.
Let's just
we don't
repeat
really.
what our
Have, this,
answers.
Okay.
Guys, this is
Three,
the end of the podcast.
two,
We
one.
really don't have
Mitchell.
to-
Mitchell.
It was nice. It was
Mitchell.
nice talking to you guys. This is the end of the podcast.
Thanks for tuning in. This is the end.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Music. The Empire.